gonna do about it? You hear me? What you gonna do about it? The opportunity is knocking at the door. It's knocking at the door.
Trey is, he's another one of those fifth-year guys when I first came in that I just had the conversation with him and listen, you know, with the new staff and what I'm thinking about doing is perhaps not bringing you back.
The process of me being invited back, you know, was one that was really tough for me because seeing that there's a possibility that I wasn't even going to be back here, immediately upon that, all I could do was just really break down. I mean, so many people would say in that situation that they was tough about it or whatever, but I broke down because, I mean, essentially football is something that I love. And when I went home, man, I just broke down. All I could do was just cry, basically. I just wasn't going to be denied. I wasn't going to allow it to be taken away from me when I had 1 year eligibility left. I continued to pray about it, became even stronger in my faith, and definitely went back to Coach London like 2 or 3 separate times, and they all were no. Upon that, I just asked Coach London one day. I went up to his office and asked him, well, do you mind if I work out with the team? Because this definitely isn't going to be the end for me. So he said, yeah, and he allowed me to work out with the team. With that, I just worked out as hard as I could. Every possible workout, I gave it my all. And upon that, I went back and spoke to Coach London again after workouts, and then he said, you know what, I really want you to do spring ball. So going into spring practice, that chip was still there, and I just had an attitude like I won't going to be denied.
I'm going to allow you to go through spring practice and see how you do. There's some classroom things, some leadership things that I'm looking to see if you're worth bringing back, you know, that you could add to our team.
With that, it's just worked as hard as I could, and one day Coach London just came up to me and just said, you know what, I think it would be very beneficial if you came back. And man, just for him to say that to me was just, like again, I was overjoyed.
He made a believer out of me, and I told him, I said, listen, you were just a decision away from me not asking you back, but you made me eat my words, you know, because you did all the things and some in order to put yourself in a position to be where you are right now. And I appreciate him and told him I loved him because that kind of resolve is going to take him far, not just in the football world, but you know, life after football.
And just like that final confirmation just made everything sit real well, but at the same time, I still kept that chip on my shoulder because in the back of my mind is always any play that you step out there could be your last place.
So from the day I've met Trey Womack, he's done nothing but hustle and try very, very, very hard. He had an okay Richmond game. Great hustle, a couple of good hits, a couple of really good passes defended. But I want you to know something. He really had a great USC game. Now this guy was all over the place and challenging some of the best players and some of the best receivers that we'll face all year and didn't blink an eyelash.
4-3 package here. The pressure comes. Cam Johnson was right in his face, completes the pass, but Womack absolutely blasted the receiver Barnson on the play, and he will have maybe a half a yard, but nothing more. Trey Womack continues to impress.
Essentially, what I wanted to do was surround myself with people in the past like Brandon Albert, people like Eugene Monroe and Cedric Pearman and Josh Zeidenberg, because, you know, those were all guys with dreams and aspirations, and they were taking essential steps to get to where they are today. It just showed me and just gave me an example of just where I wanted to be, and you could see it start to come to fruition in their lives. So you want to surround yourself with people like that. That's what I try to do for younger guys on the team. You know, just give them an example of somebody that's going to work hard and just the things that have helped me make it here. I try to just pass that on here because that's what it's all about, essentially, to me. Just surrounding yourself with people like Ross Idell, Dontrell Inman, Dom Joseph, and Rodney McLeod, who are all my roommates. You know what I mean? Just the vibe that within our house is just awesome. To be around guys like that just want to succeed, and guys just at all costs are going to get what their dreams and aspirations are, and they're going to all put them, you know, in perspective and just do what they can do to be the best man that they can be.